Hello, fourth graders. I hope you're all doing good. Today's lesson is a continuation of Exploration 1, which is things that move have energy. Do you have energy to listen? I hope so. Right, so let's get started. The learning objectives of the lesson, number 1, to investigate the relationship between energy and matter by observing objects in motion and asking questions about energy. And number 2, to construct explanations that the faster an object is moving, the more energy it has. And the bigger an object is, the more energy it can transfer. Yesterday, students, we explored collisions between objects as well as the conversion between stored or potential energy and motion energy, or we call kinetic energy. All right, so in this lesson, we're going to discover more about motion. Many things that are sitting still have stored energy. There might be a dish on the edge of a shelf ready to fall. Even before the dish falls, it has stored energy. Okay, look at the second picture here. When you swing on a swing set, you have motion energy. At the top of its swing, when you stop moving, you have energy stored up to move again. You are in a position to move again. When an archer pulls back on a string to shoot an arrow, energy is being stored. What will happen when the archer lets go of the string? Before we move to the next slide, grade 4, how do you think science influenced the designs of the dishes on the shelf? Very simple, figuring out what materials are strongest, not too heavy, and easy to clean, right? Okay, so let's move to the next pictures. Now look at the next picture, grade 4. I believe you really love playing football, isn't it? The soccer ball rolling in grass has motion energy. When the ball is kicked, the soccer player adds the motion energy of the rolling soccer ball. If the soccer ball players move their legs to kick the ball, they are storing up energy to convert to motion energy. Okay, next picture, look at this. A wrecking ball is used to break down walls on buildings. The ball is pulled backward away from the building, storing energy up. The operator lets the wrecking ball go, and the stored energy becomes energy of motion as the wrecking ball swings toward the building. All right, now grade 4, I want you to answer question number 3 on page 117 of your science book. Choose the correct words to complete the following statements. Okay, we have here 3 choices. Okay, have motion energy, speed up, and become motion energy. So the sentences are, the objects that are moving blank, the objects that are about to move have energy that can blank. All right, so what do you think is the first answer? All right, so let's see if your answers are correct. First one, the objects that are moving have motion energy. And then the objects that are about to move have energy that can become motion energy. All right? Swifter and stronger. Do you think, class, the speed of an object affects its energy? Okay, let's find out. Watch a video in which a slow-moving mallet strikes a gong, and then a video in which a fast-moving mallet strikes a gong. Is the ball swung slowly or quickly? How does the gong react? Okay, and the second one, is the ball swung slowly or quickly? How does the gong react this time? Now students, let's solve question number 4 on page 117. Okay, choose the best words to complete the sentences about objects of the same weight. Okay, the choices are all, faster, slower, can, cannot, and never. Okay, so let's see what are the answers. First one, objects transfer more energy to the object they hit. second one, blank objects transfer less energy to the object they hit. And the last sentence, the speed of an object, blank, shows the amount of energy the object has. Okay, so you may pause the video grade 4 if you need more time to answer this question. Here are the answers. First one, faster objects transfer more energy to the object they hit. Second one is slower objects transfer less energy to the object they hit. And the last sentence, the speed of an object can show the amount of energy the object has. The faster they are hit, the harder they fall. You notice way forward that the faster you throw a ball, the more energy it had. The increased energy made the gong move more. Now think back to the pole game. If the cue ball moved slowly toward a group of balls at the end, what would happen? What if the cue ball were moving very fast? Okay, let me share this with you. Speed is the distance an object moves in a certain amount of time. For example, a car may move 1 mile in 1 minute. If the car continued at that rate, it would have moved 60 miles in 1 hour. Therefore, the car speed can be stated as 60 miles per hour. There are different ways to measure and express speed: miles per hour, kilometers per hour, meters per second, and more. The faster an object's speed, the more energy it contains. A game of bowling is a lot like a pole game. You roll the ball toward the pins, trying to knock down as many as you can. How does energy change your bowling score? Let's find out. Here, grade 4, let's observe the different speeds of the ball. Okay? For each trial, note the speed and count how many pins fall. Question number 6. Use the slow and fast bowling ball example to explain the relationship between speed and energy. Okay, so here is the possible answer. A faster ball has more energy and strikes the pins with greater force than a slower ball. Alright, so good job, grade 4. That's for today's lesson. Thank you for listening. I hope you've learned something today. Bye for now.